BP shares jump 7% after Elliott Management takes stake. Will there be leadership changes? BP shares surged on Monday, rising nearly 7% in early trading, after reports emerged that activist hedge fund Elliott Management had acquired a stake in the British oil giant. The size of Elliott's holding has not been disclosed, but its involvement is already fueling speculation about potential changes to BP's strategy and leadership.
BP Strategy Day takes on new significance with Elliott in wings. Say analysts BPLC's upcoming strategic review may have new impetus, analysts at Citi said after it emerged that activist investor Elliott Management is now involved, with other analysts suggesting Chairman Helge Lund could be a target. The key strategic update, which was recently pushed back a few weeks to the 26th of February, has seemingly taken an even more important turn, oil analysts at the investment bank said in a note to clients.
BP is cheaper than its rivals. Now an activist investor has swooped in. BP shares surged in early trade on Monday, after the activist investor Elliott was reported to have taken a significant stake in the integrated oil giant.
BP shares pop 8% after reports activist hedge fund Elliott has taken a stake in the struggling British oil major. BP shares jumped at the market open, following weekend reports that activist investor Elliott Management has built a stake in the struggling oil major. BP stock was up 8.06% at 8:32 a.m.
Mizuho Bank, much more dominant U.S. posture on oil to anchor inflation concerns. Mizuho Bank's Vishnu Varathan talks about China's struggles to rebalance their economy while navigating Trump tariffs. He sees Trump's oil policies cementing the U.S. as an exporter, helping to anchor inflation concerns while keeping prices at a Goldilocks level.
Natural gas and oil forecast. Is the bear market over for energy prices? Crude oil and natural gas prices rebound, but is it sustainable? Key technical levels and market sentiment hint at the next big move.
McDonald's gears up for Q4 print. Here are the recent forecast changes from Wall Street's most accurate analysts. McDonald's Corporation MCD will release its fourth quarter financial results before the opening bell on Monday, February 10, 2025.
McDonald's is about to report earnings. Here's what to expect. McDonald's is expected to report another quarter of same-store sales declines. Traffic to the fast food giant's U.S. restaurants fell after the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention linked its Quarter Pounder burgers to an E.
McDonald's discounts could hurt profit. Watch the earnings on Monday. While quarterly revenue is expected to come slightly higher than a year ago, earnings estimates are 3.4% down from a year ago.
T-Mobile opens its Starlink beta, including to people with AT&T and Verizon. T-Mobile is heading to the Super Bowl to show off its space ambitions, with a widespread launch slated for July.
T-Mobile, Starlink start wide-scale testing of satellite-based connectivity. T-Mobile said on Sunday it has started wide-scale testing of its satellite-to-cell service, powered by SpaceX's Starlink, as the U.S. wireless carrier aims to eliminate mobile dead zones and extend connectivity to remote areas.
T-Mobile Starlink beta takes off Bellevue, Washington. Business Wire. Minutes ago, during the country's largest annual sporting event, T-Mobile, NASDAQ, TMUS, introduced the next big thing in wireless, T-Mobile Starlink, to tens of millions of football fans. Now, in public beta, this breakthrough service, developed in partnership with Starlink, uses straight-out-of-a-sci-fi movie satellite and mobile communications technology to help keep people connected. Even you, Verizon and AT&T customers.
NVO Investor Alert. Braunstein, Gewirtz, and Grossman LLC announces that Novo Nordisk AS investors with substantial losses have opportunity to lead class action lawsuit New York. Business Wire. $NVO, #AINVO. Attorney Advertising. Braunstein, Gewirtz, and Grossman LLC, a nationally recognized law firm, notifies investors that a class action lawsuit has been filed against Novo Nordisk AS, Novo Nordisk or the company, NYSE, NVO, and certain of its officers. Class definition. This lawsuit seeks to
Shareholders that lost money on Novo Nordisk AS NVO should contact Levi and Korsinski about pending class action. NVO New York, Axios Newswire, February 9, 2025. If you suffered a loss on your Novo Nordisk AS NYSE NVO investment and want to learn about a potential recovery under the federal securities laws, follow the link below for more information. https://zlk.com/ps-1/novo-nordisk-a-lawsuit-submission-form?PRIT=12825 and wire =1 or contact Joseph E. Levi Esquire.
Novo Nordisk AS is being sued for securities law violations, and investors with losses are urged to contact the Shell law firm. Los Angeles, California. Access Newswire, February 9, 2025. The Shell law firm, a national shareholder rights litigation firm, reminds investors of a class action lawsuit against Novo Nordisk AS, Novo or the company, NYSE NVO, for violations of 10b and 20a of the Securities Exchange Act of 1934 and Rule 10b-5 promulgated thereunder by the U.S. Securities and Exchange